here for Talk to Me Tuesday on Wednesday, November 11th. I wasn't going to record this week because this is still a disaster area. I've made a slight little bit of progress, and I'm figuring some things out. This is the craftiness going on right now. So I mentioned that I finished my Project Linus sideways shell with that chunky yarn that I never really liked. That got finished and labeled, and I finally washed those last two quilts that I finished, including the Charms on Point from that Missouri Star tutorial, and those were labeled and everything was washed, and I just dropped them off at Hip Stitch. That is one of the drop-off points for our Project Linus group, to get it out of this room, because that's one less thing, right? I've turned in 7 blankets, mostly quilts, I think maybe 2 crocheted so far for 2020. That leaves me 5 away from my original goal at the beginning of the year of 12. I have well over that number of tops that could be quilted. Should I get around to quilting again before the end of the year? We'll see. Meanwhile, I also finished, I don't think I mentioned that, I finally finished the hand embroidery on the memory quilt for my friend, finally. And so I didn't have any other embroidery things going on, and I didn't have any other crochet things going on, and I got rid of most of my yarn that I wouldn't use to make blankets for Project Linus. However, I kept some of my sock yarn, and I decided on a whim, to knit a hat out of sock yarn. This is probably going to take until spring, because I'm not a fast knitter. It looks like I have about half an inch of the ribbing done so far, of 4 inches of ribbing, so we'll see. I haven't knit anything in ages. I certainly haven't knit anything in the round in ages, but I was pleasantly surprised with myself at the fact that I managed to get my 144 stitches cast on and joined without twisting them. and it was the right, it may not be the right amount of stitches, I think it is, but at least it's an even number of stitches, so I think it's the right amount of stitches. So it got started well. Let's hope it continues that way. I don't have the ball band for this anymore. I think it's Lion Brand Sockies, or it's Bernat socks. I'm not 100% sure of either of those. Those are 2 that I have used in the past. Depending on the success, if it fits me, I will keep it. If it doesn't, I will pass it on. But yeah, you know, it used to be one of my favorite things to knit when I first started knitting in the round was hats. And I don't have any of those hats anymore. I donated them all or gave them to people as gifts. And I decided to make something for myself. So that's happening. And like I said, it will likely take months. That's okay. I don't have a lot of sock yarn left. This is the only mostly full skein that I had. The others are all leftovers from making other things. So it's a pattern called Sockhead Hat by Kelly McClure, and it was a free download on Ravelry. It's supposed to be sort of a slouchy beanie, so who knows. Anyway, that's what's going on here. As of right now, I've watched all your videos, so I've enjoyed that, and I look forward to seeing them next week, and I hope that everyone gets a chance to be crafty this week. And I've already broken out my Christmas teas, because I decided that this, even though it's in Christmas colors, and it attracts every bit of cat hair in the house, peace, love, and joy is not something that we should limit to just December. So I've decided I'm going to wear this shirt year-round. That's all for me, and I will see you next week. Bye!